I kind of hate and love that little Netflix algorithm that recommends you a movie. It's strange because 9 times out of 10, I'm just like, I'm not interested in that. Why the heck are you recommending me that? Every now and again, you get recommended something like Trick, a slasher movie directed by Patrick Lussier. That I'm kind of interested in actually. That's that 1 in 10 that I am curious about. You know, the director of Drive Angry and My Bloody Valentine, Dracula 2000. I'm kind of curious to see what he does with a slasher. It stars Omar Epps. I am in Hit Play, and I'm thrown into this sort of Halloween party where everybody's just having fun. There's one guy that just seems a little bit odd. They're playing spin the bottle with a knife, as you do, and when he gets a choice that he's not really happy with, he picks up the knife and starts slaughtering everybody at this party. It is vicious, visceral, in your face. There is blood and arterial spray just going everywhere, and it is gore-tastic. And I love this opening sequence. Pretty soon after he's decimated most of the guests, a couple of the guests manage to nail him, and he gets taken to hospital. And that's where we're introduced to Denver, Omar Epps' character, as he comes to investigate this guy who's been stopped. The local police have called in Denver because they just want a little bit of backup because it's going to be such a big story, and they want to make sure that they cross all the T's, dot all the I's. And pretty soon at hospital, this crazed killer, who is called Patrick, or as people like to call him, Trick, escapes, kills more people, gets shot several times, falls out of a third, fourth story window, and when the police go down to get him, he has mysteriously vanished. Now every Halloween, Trick reappears with a brand new mask, killing a host of new people and building up on the legacy of this new masked killer. Everything about this movie ticks the boxes of things that I like, but the movie as a whole doesn't bring it all together. It has strange choices that just don't work within the movie. There's several moments that are just infuriating for me while watching it, where the characters make decisions that are so inept and silly that it took me out of the movie. Now, there is fun things that happen in movies where you can shout, oh, don't do that, that's silly, but there is things that just break logic that I just can't understand. For instance, there's one moment where Denver is with an injured FBI agent. She's bleeding out at the car. He's kind of giving her first aid. Trick is a little while away, taunting him with the knife, and he has two choices. Save this woman, chase after this suspect who's quite a bit away. He chooses to chase after the suspect, and when he gets to the place where he was, it turns out the Trick is now back next to the FBI agent, free and easy to just kill her and take her out. And it's things like this that just, well, for one, it baffled me in the geological scape of that scene and why the character would do stuff like that. There's one more where a police officer is about to go into a building where another police officer turns up and says, no, don't do that, it's a trap. To which the police officer turns around and goes, hang on 1 minute, I understand, I'm just going to go in this room, and then he'll stop, only to be slaughtered by a big booby trap that's there. Frustrating aspects of the movie. I had these moments that really riled me, but then had these really fantastic gore-filled sequences that were expertly shot and executed and were super fun to watch. They had characters going into usual dramatic downward spirals because they can't catch this serial killer, and nobody believes them that there is in fact a serial killer actually there. But then it would go and do something fantastic with the characters later on that you just didn't see coming. It seems to be a movie where they've had a good choice and a bad choice, and they've just flipped a coin as to which one they're going to choose. And that's a really frustrating thing, to have a movie that had really great elements and really poor elements that kind of detract, and from being on a high to a complete low. This movie almost had me cheering for it and then had me booing the next second. I liked the aspect of it, the way it's shot, the look, the blood, the gore, fantastic. The character moments, the machinations, not so much. There is a moment at the end that's a big reveal and twist, which is quite inventive, which is quite fun, but there is no breadcrumbs leading up to that. There is no, oh, that's such a good reveal, like you got in, say, Scream. It just feels kind of threw in at the end where there was no lead up to that at all, and it just felt a little bit, I like where you're going, I don't like how you've done it kind of aspect to the movie. Trick, if you're a slasher fan, check it out. Make up your own mind. If you're going in there for just the blood and the guts, you're going to get it. If you want a little bit more of a cohesive story and characters that are going to make some realistic choices, you're not going to get it here. Frustrating is the main word for Trick. I wanted more. I was so close to getting it. It kept letting itself down. Here we have it. I would love to know your thoughts on this movie if you've watched it, and of course, if you think I deserve a subscription for this review. Hit that button below this screen. Little red button says subscribe. You will make my day, literally. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Man v Film.